Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And it's PJ.
Aloha. Aloha from the Aloha State. It's beautiful out here in the Pacific Ocean, Pete. We're in Hawaii for a week.
Aloha.
Yes,
sir.
Well, we came off our longest road trip, taken 3 out of 4. We just came home for a game, had another come from behind against the Washington Arctics. We'll tell you about that in a minute. But here we are in town to face our nemesis, the Nemesis.
How apropos.
Right. Unfortunately, though, the Nemesis are right now the worst team in baseball, which is funny because they've got some old names here that you know really well, like Harbormouth and maybe the best player in the game, Chaka Sports, as you can see here. It's also important to note that this team's got 8 new players this season.
Wow.
Yeah. It started, and maybe that could be a reason they're not quite gelled together yet. Because there's a lot of talent here. Looking at their roster, I mean, you got to go pretty far down the list of their non-pitchers at least to get to a C. Muhammad Smalls, Splash Good, and Tarzan Woodburn, the only people in their lineup that aren't a B or higher. Edison Perkins, the first new one coming in from the Burners, he'd play in the same ballpark. He just switched teams. So Perkins, A- ranked second baseman, shortstop, known mostly for connectivity, 99 connectivity. 34 years old, he's making $9.3 million. Looks like his batting average was a little bit better with both of their teams. But once these guys start firing on all cylinders, I'm a little scared.
Yeah, these guys may be, like you say, they're going to be a second half team. Chaka Sports Superstar, A+, A-, A-. Yeah, so they got the power. A little bit of kind of what we're seeing, I think, with Sturdy Woodman and Ham Slam. It's just not fitting in, just not fitting 100% yet. And so, yeah, it's kind of important that the Beewolves come in here and take both of these early. Because I think when we have to face them in the second half of the season, like you said, they'll be firing on all cylinders, and they're going to be hard to beat.
They will. We got 2 games here in town. Just kind of going over the roster just a little bit more. Some of the other, the 7 others. You got Raz here from the Houston Jacks last season. We know Raz. We saw her in the postseason. So far this season, only hitting a 121. But the center field outfielder, 33-year-old, known mostly for her power and her fielding, making 7.6. She's playing here. After that, we got Rosie Hardman. Came here from the Wild Pigs. Played her whole career with the Wild Pigs. Decided to change teams. The 34-year-old left fielder, making $6.5 million, known for her power, 96. So she's a long ball hitter. You go down the line a little bit further, you got Alfonso Delgado. Played all of his career for the LA Blowfish. Decided to go even further west. And he's one who's actually doing okay here in 239. The 31-year-old third baseman, making $4.5 million, known for his speed. He's a 90 speed. Going down the list from there, Splash Good. Splash Good came here from the Gold Coats, California Gold Coats, West as well. And she's hitting pretty well too, hitting 250, the 33-year-old catcher. She's making $4.3 million when she plays.
I was going to say, they got Razzie Dazzler, Splash Good, and Rosie Hardman all listed as bench players.
Yeah.
So they're not even in the starting lineup.
Now you got some of their standards for pitching: Williams, Betts, Harbormouth, Nozzle, even Chucky McCullough. But the 3 new pitchers, you got Happy Dunn. Happy Dunn is a rookie this season, 25-year-old rookie coming in, B- ranked specialist. Throws pretty good junk and accuracy, making $3.8 million a year. He's got 3.21 ERA. He's 0-2. Not sure if we'll see him. He's a reliever. This reliever we know very well, Pete. He asked for a little bit more money last season. The Beewolves said, "Well, you go get it then." He went out on waivers, and Dusty Winder inked a deal here to live in Hawaii and play for the Nemesis for a while. So he has not had a great start, as you could see.
No, he is not. He's 0-1, and he's got a 13.5 ERA.
Yeah. Yeah, he's pitched 2 innings and gave up 3 runs. So they're going to want to get him back in the lineup, though, and get pitching. And it's possible we see him tonight.
He's got 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and he's hit a batter.
Yeah.
So he's struggling with his accuracy. We may see him again. Again, I know he and Tom, they go way back. I don't think Dusty's got any love lost for me. The last season, I was walking around with a bus ticket in my shirt pocket that had Dusty Winder's name
Yeah, once he evens out, he could pitch for them like he pitched for us. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, very much like a Case Barajas. Case came in and he was very shaky to start, but he's starting to settle down now, and you can see the writing on the wall that he's going to be something in the second half. Like I said, Dusty Winder will get his feet under him, and I know he'll be there. He'll be there when they need him.
Yep. The other star other than Chaka Sports, the third pitcher they picked up, Kay Frequent. We know her, probably the best closer in the game. She played her whole career with the Freebooters. Decided for a change of pace right before the team got great. She's 0-1 with a 9.5 ERA, so she's struggling a little bit, but she landed here. The closer, she throws 99 velocity, 99 accuracy. She's 33 and she's getting paid $15.6 million. So it's just a matter of time before she settles in and does real damage.
Although, and she's known to be a composed pitcher, but the reality is, her career stats, she's 5-6 with a 7.61 ERA.
Yeah,
which does not seem to be superstar stats, really.
Yeah.
For a closing pitcher, you should have, how many saves does she have? 17 total.
Yeah, when I look at it, she's got 72 strikeouts.
Yeah.
For 99 innings pitched, so she gets pretty much a K every time she's called upon. All right, well, that's enough talking about.
Last year with the Freebooter, 10 home runs though.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah, that's.
Well, we'll tell you a little bit about the last game before we go into some of the other games too. There's a lot to tell about. What an exciting match! Another come from behind victory. Just wild stuff. It all started in the top of the first. Again, this time the Arctics get out first, and Gatsendis comes up and hits one out in the left field, gets an RBI with runners at first and second, and very quickly, before the Beewolves even get a chance to bat, they're down 1-0. The Beewolves played great defense though. Top of the fourth, Jensen's up to bat. He hits this one out in the center field, and we see this throw from Magic Moore to Monstour, which comes in and just barely beats the runner. In fact, it could go either. The call could go either way, but it's called out, and it's a huge defensive play to keep the Beewolves in there. The Beewolves turn things around. Then in the bottom of the fourth, they finally put their first down. Buster Biggs with 2 outs and 2 strikes smashes this right field out over the jumping right fielder. I think that one's gone. And ties the game up at 1 apiece. It's very quickly though after that, and it's been a long time since we've seen Biggs. Biggs is turning around, but anyway. Top of the fifth, the very next inning, Bobbitt comes up with a runner on third, hits a grounder RBI to Woodman, who can't quite pick it up, and gets the RBI in, putting them ahead again. Still in the top of the fifth, Chard Meza comes up and gets this triple into right field that Billy LeBoink just misses. You can see here, gets the RBI as a runner coming from third and putting the Arctics ahead even further. Still in the top of the fifth, the very next batter, Gatsendis, comes up and on a 1-0 pitch hits the center fielder into center field for the RBI, extending the score. So the Beewolves have a lot of coming back to do. It's the bottom of the fifth that Dexteras, with runners in the corners and no outs, cranks this one out in left field to get the RBI and start the comeback. After him, Sturdy Woodman comes up with the bases loaded and no outs. Hits this grounder that ends up bringing in the RBI. He gets called out, but it's a sacrifice, and the Beewolves then take the lead back at 4-3. So it was a lot of going back, you know?
Yeah, it was a really good game, really interesting back and forth battle, but the Beewolves were able to outlast.
In the top of the eighth, O'Neill comes up for Washington, and with 2 outs and 2 strikes, of course, gets the single RBI as the runner comes home all the way from second, putting the Arctics out in front late game. So it's very crucial then the bottom of the eighth when Magic Moore comes up versus Burt Berger and hits this one out in the right field over the wall, a 2-run home run to tie the game and and put the Beewolves into a tie going late. Then they go in extra innings. The fans get some extra baseball, 3 innings. It's not until the bottom of the 12th after Hanley Dexteras gets to second base on a nice double he stretched out. Billy LeBoink is up versus Ramirez. And Tano Ramirez hits this one out in the center field, brings Dexteras running all the way from second He just beats the throw and wins the game for the Beewolves, completes the come-from-behind victory, and the Beewolves even off their record at 8 apiece, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They've been playing really good baseball. They started off poorly in their first 11 games, but since the second quarter started, seem to have made a conscious decision that they were going to get back in this thing and get back in it quick. And several extra inning games that we've seen, a couple of come from behind victories. It was, they've been playing very good baseball. It's been winning ugly though, in that they are hitting very well, but they're just not scoring. And like I say, the number of men they're leaving on base is astronomical over the course of these innings. And what you'd love to see is for them to start bringing those guys around, getting them across the plate, and start picking those guys up. And I think if they could do that, they would be putting these teams away early and really kind of be able to skate to victories. But they're making them nail biters.
Yeah. Boy, yeah, like you mentioned, we hit into way too many double plays.
Yeah, I think in the last game that you were just talking about against the Arctics, both the 10th and the 11th, the Beewolves hit into double plays in both of those innings.
Wow. Yeah, you can't mess around that late game. Yeah. You're going to give the opportunities to the other teams. Yeah. All right, well, we got 13 other games to tell you about, including those Arctics that then hosted the Outlaws and these Nemesis who hosted the Grapplers. So, Pete, start us off with the Houston Crocodons at the LA Blowfish.
You got it. The Crocodons travel out to take on the Blowfish to get an early lead. The Blowfish make it interesting, but the Crocs win 4-2.
Moonstars are in Tacoma to face the Herbisaurs. It's all winning at 5-3.
The Jacks travel to take on the Sirloins. It's a back-and-forth battle, and ultimately it's Sirloins 6-5 and 11.
Close ones. Burners against the Moose in Detroit. Burners win at 2-1.
Overdogs taking on the Gold Coats, and it's the back-and-forth, but Gold Coats take it in the end 8-5.
Frontrunners down in Florida at the Water Bullets. All Water Bullets to begin with and end 8-1 Water Bullets.
The Warblers taking on the Philadelphia Freedom. They jump out to an early lead. Unfortunately, the Freedom come back and take it 6-5.
Freebooters in St. Louis at the Hot Corners, and it's a Freebooter win 6-4.
Grapplers taking on these very same Nemesis. It's a low-scoring affair until the Grapplers burst out and take it 5-1.
Jacks at the Water Bullets in Fort Lauderdale, and it's a Water Bullets win 5-3.
Outlaws taking on the Arctics. It's a tie battle, but the Arctics win it 2-1 and 11.
Heaters in Denver at the Buzzards, and it's 6-2 Buzzards.
Crocs and the Blowfish going at it again, and the Crocs take it again 4-1.
I meant Colorado
Arctics
Springs.
going into 2 back-to-back extra inning games.
So yeah.
They're going to be a tired team right there, Tommy.
So, Stars.
Okay, let me tell you about the Pioneer Conference and the Pathfinder Division. Over there, you got 2 teams knotted up for first place. The Burners and the Moose sit atop the Pathfinder with records of 10-6. Just behind them in second place, the Philadelphia Freedom are sitting with a record of 7-9, and they are 3 games out of first place. The Burners with a plus 37 run differential, which I think is the best in the league, Tom.
Looks like it to me, yeah. Yeah, by a few. The Uncharted Division has its perennial leaders. The New York Wild Pigs are 10-6 as well, with a 14-run differential. They're only a half game ahead of the Oakland Outlaws, who are 10-7 with just one more loss and a plus 24-run differential. So that's a big race there for the Uncharted Division.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Down in the Journey Division, as you alluded to earlier, ever since they shed K Frequin, the Freebooters have been unstoppable. Freebooters sit atop the Journey Division with a record of 12-5. They have a 4.5 game lead over the second place Arctics, who are 8-9 right now. And the Freebooters with the second best run differential in the league at plus 34. So they're a tough team to beat.
Yeah, it'll be interesting when we finally play them to figure out who they picked up. I mean, we know a few of the players they dropped, but who did they get that's got them just vaulting everyone?
I don't know, but yeah, maybe it's some of the. Sometimes that happens. You get some really good players who just become complacent. They just get used to, this is their job. They show up, and sometimes you need to shake them up a little bit to get things going. So maybe shedding K Frequent and maybe another well-known name down there in Fort Lauderdale was enough to shake up the rest of the team.
Yeah,
and they're starting to perform again.
Well, in the Explorer Conference Seafair Division, both of our old teams in first place here, the Overdogs, are 10-6 now. A plus 26 run differential. They are a half game ahead of the Detroit Heaters, who are close on their heels at 10-7.
Yeah, and they beat up on us fourth game of the season. They beat us 5-1. We'll be playing the Freebooters on the 24th game of the season, so tune in, folks. Down in the trade division, the Herbivores are 10-6 at the top of the trade. They are a game and a half above the second-place Water Bullets, who hold a record of 9-8. The Beewolves, who are tied for third with the Sirloins, both playing 500 ball at 8-8. The Beewolves with a -8 run differential.
And the Nemesis, last place. Hawaii's got a first place team and a last place team. Yeah, the Nemesis. Yeah. And Curiosity Division.
3-3. Yeah, they're 3-13 with a -26. So the Nemesis are really struggling right now.
Yeah, it's a cheap ticket. Curiosity Division, the New York Wild Loads. So New York has two first place teams. Wild Loads jumped out in front now. They got a 9-7 record and a +13 differential. So they are one full game ahead of the San Jose Sawteeth, who are 8-8 playing 500 ball.
I'd be interested in seeing if maybe a Laura Franco's bat has woken up over there.
Yeah, we'll have to check that. Well, we'll play them in a little while, too. This is game 17 of 44. It's the 8-8 Beewolves 500 team against the 3-13 Nemesis defensive experts, known mostly for defensive. They got power and a bullpen to help them out, too, so they can't hit the home runs. They're hoping to get their 4th win of the season in the 17th game. We are going to be starting our used-to-be star pitcher, now ranked A+, the right-hander Hurley Bender. His velocity's come down a little bit. Still known for his trademark junk. Even though his velocity's come down, he's still got better velocity than average. He's got great junk and real good accuracy. He's 0-2 on the season, though. He really wants that first win, so he's going to be fighting hard for tonight. He's got a 5.84 ERA and a 1.58 WHIP.
Yes, sir, and just behind him, the notable players, as always, Hanley Dexteris is locked in. He's going to be playing, they got him slated at second base, which is his starting position. But being a utility player, since Ham Slamus has come over, he's kind of moved around a bit. So I don't know where he'll play tonight, but he's got better than average power. He's got real good ability to connect and real good speed on the base pass. He's hitting .457 with 3 home runs. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman who came over after the Beewolves let go of Alora Franco, and he's come in and he's got a little bit better than average power. He's got very good connectivity at the plate, but he's got less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .340 with 2 home runs, and then Billy LeBoink, the right fielder, who's having a really good start of the season, he's locked in as well. He's got about average power. He's got very good ability to connect, and he's got less than average, almost poor speed. He's not very speedy on the base pass, but he's hitting .387 with 1 home run this season. So,
all right,
sir.
They're going to be going against the right-hander for the Nemesis, Nyla Williams, who Pete could tell you a few things about. Nyla is known mostly for junk. She throws some crazy bend on it. She's okay at velocity and accuracy. She has a 1-2 record this season and a 3.92 ERA with a 1.40 WHIP.
And she hits players. She hits batters. She hits a lot of batters. Backing her up, she got Javi Yatter, who is locked in and juiced right now. He's got off-the-chart power, off-the-chart ability to connect, and he's got better than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .245 this season with 2 home runs. Chaka Sports, the superstar shortstop, who Tom was saying is the best player in the league right now, Chaka Sports. He's not 100% physically, so I don't know if we'll see him or if he'll be able to compete at the level he's been doing, but he's got very good power, very good ability to connect, a little bit less than average speed on the base pass. He's hitting .321 with, hold on to your seat, Tom, 5 home runs so far this season. In the 17th game of the season, he's got 5 home runs. And then Jackie Slam, the center fielder, who is tense, she's got good power, very good ability to connect, and a little bit better than average speed on a base pass. She's hitting .220 with no home runs, and she's tense, so she'll be underperforming her career stats. So,
we hope so.
Yeah,
until she comes back.
Me too. And it was a big blow after the Arctic game to find out that Hurley Bender had taken a tumble a bit, and now had to give up his superstar status. So
yeah. Well, we're getting the lineup from the assistant coach. It's going to look a little something like this. Freddie Knox is going to go back to second base. He's no longer tense. So it'll be good to see him there at where he belongs at second. Following him closely behind, no big surprise, Hanley Dexter, our only star right now. Hanley, the shortstop, is locked in. Also locked in, the man right behind him, Billy LeBoink. He's going to play right field and bat third. Batting fourth, Ruby Green's going to bat. She's going to play third base today for the slumping Bertha Banks, who went 0-5 in that last game. So it'll be good for Ruby to get some play time. Hopefully she can turn things around a little bit because she's doing awfully.
Yeah.
Sturdy Woodman's going to bat fifth and play first base. In center field, batting sixth is going to be Magic Moore. Buster Biggs is going to be right behind him. Buster Biggs is tense, so maybe we bring in Benny Balmer.
I guess we could do that if you wanted. He's not very fast. That's my only problem, is we get another slow base runner then. But by the same token, he may wind up hitting the ball, which Buster Biggs has been struggling with. So
okay, we'll give Benny Balmer a little opportunity here. Right behind that's going to be Eliza Peck, playing catcher and batting eighth. Batting ninth, Hurley Bender, who throws a four-finger, the two-finger, the cut finger, the curveball, and the slider. And let me just, I'm going to do a TV pause here for 1 second. I'm going to edit this out. Hold on, I'll be right back. 1 second.
I've never been alone in the booth before. It's kind of strange. What's that? Who's that? I thought I heard something. It's quiet in here when Tom's not here. Huh. All right, so yeah, we need to take these two. It would be great. Again, we're going to face off against our divisional opponents 3 times this season. So if we can jump out and take these two early, we'll have the season match in our pockets, and that gives you a little bit more breathing room. And again, like Tom said, this team is really kind of poised, and I'd hate for them to go off while we're in town. You know, if they could stay cocked for another 2 games, that's fine with me, and then they can go off all they want 3 games from now.
All right, sorry about that. I can edit that out, but
make sure you edit all that out.
I didn't have my jersey on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I got it on now. Okay, so I got the jersey on. So I just said the curveball, the cut finger, the slider. And they're getting ready to throw us down to the field. Let's go play ball, Pete.
All right, beautiful day in Hawaii. Got the Tiki God out there overlooking the whole thing. This is a huge field.
Yeah.
This is a huge field.
Yes. We're going to do some deep sea fishing while we're out here.
We should.
Maybe I'll fly us around a little.
I was going to say, I don't know if you got enough room on the boat for me, but I will be tuned in, I'm sure. Going for the Nemesis leadoff, Javi Yetter in right field, Jackie Slam in center field, Brian Pickleford in left field. Chaka Sports will be batting fourth and playing shortstop. Perkins at second base, Staples catching, Delgado at third base, and I didn't catch the first base or the pitcher. So Freddie Knox, Hanley Dexter, and Billy LeBoink are going to face off against Nyla Williams. The Nemesis are taking the field. Beautiful Chaka Sports, bro. Look at the fans are just into it.
Yeah.
Love it when they're into it.
For a losing team.
Yeah, I know. They're giving it their all.
Freddie Knox hitting 327. First pitch. We're underway here in Hawaii. As the Nemesis deliver the first 2 pitches are balls. Look out, Freddie Knox. One's coming for you. 3 quick balls. And she's composed. So she's going to get it back together here. Freddie Knox hits him off. He's got a hitter's pitch. He's going to know it's coming right down.
Ow.
Gets under a little bit. Pops it up in the left field. That's going to be caught by Brian Pickleford for the first out.
Should have taken it. Hanley Dexter is the shortstop. He's locked in and fit. Tough out, hitting .457, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the first.
I got his jersey on.
Yes, sir. First pitch is... Whoa. 2 quick strikes, Mr. Jersey on. There's a roller to the first baseman Dangerfield. He'll pick it up, flip it to Williams at first for the second out. So 2 down now, and in steps Billy LeBoy.
All right, Billy LeBoy, get calm here. We got to get together here and get some offense up. Billy hitting 387, 1 home run, 7 RBIs. A day out ahead of that one. 0-1 the count. Swing and miss. That one's in his wheelhouse. This is the right field. Yoder comes up to get it. He's able to stop it but not catch it. So Billy LeBoy is on first base with a single, Pete.
And again, a 2-out single. Beewolves time to get things going with 2 outs. Ruby Green stepping in. She's hitting .091 on the season. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Billy LeBoy at first base does not pose a threat to steal, so pitcher's not even thinking about him. There's a shot, and that's getting into right field. The right fielder, Yatter, is able to track it down, though, make the catch for the 3rd out. Green gave it a good ride. Unfortunately, Yatter was able to track it down. So we're heading into the bottom of the first. Hobby Yatter, Jackie Slam, and Brian Pickleford going to take a look at Hurley Bender, who's bringing his 5.84 ERA to the mound. Beewolves no score but 1 hit in the top of the first. Hobby Yatter, the right fielder who made that catch to end the top of the first, is up first. There's a shot. And she jumped out of the way.
That's a nervous third baseman there.
Well, it was one of those liners. It looked like it was going to be further over, but it wasn't. So hot slam, line drive past Green into left field for a single. That pitch is off the plate. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And that was a hit and run. Yatter was off with the pitch. Throw over to first, and Yatter is back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackie Slam. Slam is tense. There's a shot that's going to get into center field. 2 quick singles, and now there's runners at first and second with no outs. And in steps Brian Pickleford, the left fielder. He's got good contact versus right-handed pitchers. He hit 185 with 2 RBIs this season. There's a shot, and that's going to be into left field, and Balmer makes the catch, gets the ball in quickly. So 1 out, and the runners had to hold up. So 1 out, runners at first and second. Chaka Sports, the dangerous Chaka Sports, steps in. He's hitting .321, 5 home runs. 15 RBIs. 1 out, 2 on in the bottom of the first. There's a shot to Freddie Knox. He's going to have to dexterous over to first, the double play, and we're out of the inning. So the Nemesis pick up 2 hits but no score. So we're going into the top of the second. Sturdy Woodman, Magic Moore, and Benny Balmer are going to get a look at Nyla Williams, who threw 13 pitches and gave up 1 hit in the first inning. Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, neutral and fit, hitting .340 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs.
All right, Sturdy. Hit the tiki from here. First one's right in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Top of the second, no score. Second one misses inside. Sturdy Woodman in a good place at 1 apiece. And that one makes the inside corner 1 and 2. She's ahead in the count. He reaches out and pulls that one towards first base. Dangerfield picks it up on the 1 hop and runs it down for the first down.
1 down. In steps Magic Moore, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit, hitting 170 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Had a big game in the last game against the Arctics. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Let's hope he can bring it here to the Nemesis. There's a bloop fly. That's going to get into right field for a single. So it's a Texas leaguer. The ball had eyes and landed between the first baseman and second baseman for a clean single.
Well, yeah, the first baseman probably should have got that. I think Pickleford should have grabbed that. Benny Balmer hitting .375, 1 home run. Made a nice catch out in left field in the last inning. Pops that one up to his position. Running back as a shortstop. Sports is going to grab that in shallow left center for the second out.
The catcher, number 53.
Eliza Peck, the catcher, steps in. She's hitting .250 with a home run, 7 RBIs, 1 on with 2 outs now. There's a shot that'll get to the second baseman, Perkins. He'll make the throw to Dangerfield at first for the 3rd out. So Beewolves pick up another hit, but still no runs. We're going to head into the bottom of the second. Edison Perkins, Stacy Staples, and Alfonso Delgado are going to face off against Hurley Bender, who threw 7 pitches and gave up 2 hits in the first inning.
Pitchers haven't been throwing a lot of pitches yet. They've been throwing them down the middle. Edison Perkins hitting 186 with 2 home runs on the season, 3 RBIs. Looking a little tense in the right-hand batter's box. He pops that one up foul at third base line. Ruby Green's tracking it. She's underneath it, and she makes the grab for that first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's a good thing. Stacy Staples, the catcher now, hitting .312, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. A solid contact hitter with fair power, better than average power. Hurley Bender misses the first one ball, 1-0 count. He's just getting ready to throw his 10th pitch here at the bottom of the second on his second batter. He does low it inside. She fouls it back, and we're even at 1 apiece. 1 out. So Beewolves fans made the trip here. It's always a destination for any team. Well, that's a hard line at right field, but luckily that's going to go foul and hit the equipment door back there. 1-2. Late swing hits that one off down third baseline, foul. 1-2. Number 50 having a hard time getting past her. Stacy Staples. Hard liner. Over the head of Woodman in right field. He reached out, couldn't grab it. That's going to be a single by Staples, who's on first base. And that brings up Alfonso Delgado, who's hitting .245 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. Fair contact hitter with a lot of speed, so we do not want him to get on if possible. First one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. With 1 out. Pressure up. Hard liner, foul ball, first base line. 0-2. Bender got him in a hole. Swinging him a strike 3, and he gets his first K of the game. The strikeout leader announcing his presence. And up comes Trill Dangerfield now, hitting .226 with no home runs, 1 RBI. More power than contact. A little below average on both. Bender misses the first one inside. 1-0 count. Pressure still up. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. No score. Check swing on that one. We're even at 1 apiece. Inside pitch hit deep to left field. It's going back. It's to the wall. Caught by Benny Balmer, who jumps up. Benny Balmer today, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice play out there in left field. We're heading into the top of the third. Hurley Bender. Freddie Knox 0 for 1. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 1. Nyla Williams at 21 pitches, giving up 2 hits. Her ERA is at 3.57. Hurley Bender's neutral and fit, hitting .333 on the season. Heck of a play by Bender. Balmer, I'm sorry.
Giving Bender the credit. First one misses outside to Bender, 1-0. Second one's right in there. He's late swing fouls off third base line. Foul in the dirt. We're even at 1 apiece. Williams misses that one low. 2-1. Bender's in a good place. That one's right in it for a strike, and we're not up at 2 apiece. That pitch arch misses high. Good patience. 3-2 full count. It's a composed Nyla Williams. Inside corner strikeout. She put the bend against Bender.
Yes, yes. Freddie Knox neutral and fit 0 for 1 today. 1 out, bases empty. Top of the third, still no score. First pitch to Freddie Knox is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Knox. That catches the outside corner. Strike 2. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, and the top of the third, still no score. That one's lifted into right field. Javi Yatter's going to be able to track that down, make the catch for the second out. 2 down now, and in steps Hanley Dexter.
Well, they're getting the pitch count up a little bit. Hanley Dexter 0 for 1 on the season, but he's hitting .447. So Hanley guaranteed to get on base here. First one, this is low. Ball 1, 1-0 count. High, ball 2, a great patient hitter is Hanley Dexter. Now finally makes it in for strike 2 on the safety's off for Hanley. Reaches, hits a hard liner, but that's on the ground to Perkins at second base, and 1 pump throws the first to end the side.
Yes, sir. So it's still no score. Beewolves, no runs on 2 hits. Nemesis, no runs on 3 hits. Nyla Williams, Javi Yetter, 1 for 1. Jackie Slam, 1 for 1 against Bender, who's thrown 19 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 5.4. Nyla Williams is locked in and fit. She's got no batting average so far this season. She's got very little power, even less contact, but she has a little bit of speed, so she can get on base. She might be able to do something. And she takes the first pitch for a called strike. Those weren't even words. I just went swing and a miss, and now Nyla Williams is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the third. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nyla Williams, the Nemesis pitcher. That one's fouled off along the third baseline. 1-2. There's a rip. That's going to get through into center field for a clean single. Just gets past Hanley Dexteris in the center field. Nyla Williams gets her first hit of the season. Javi Yatter locked in and juiced. He favors the outside pitch. He's 1 for 1 today with a single. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike one. Nyla Williams at first base. Swing and a miss, and now Javi Yatter finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. No outs. Pitcher Nyla Williams at first base. That's going to get into center field for a clean single, and Javi Yatter is 2 for 2. Now you've got runners at first and second with no outs, and in steps Jackie Slam, the center fielder. She's 1 for 1 with a single as well. Bender at 27, make it 28 pitches. That's getting out there into, and that's out of here over the center field wall for a 3-run home run. And the Nemesis have taken a lead. A line drive home run went 446 feet. That's her first home run of the season and her 8th RBI. So the Nemesis now 3-0, and in steps Brian Pickleford, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1 today, but he does have good contact versus right-handed pitching. No outs in the bottom of the third. He fooled him completely with that pitch, and Brian Pickleford was out in front of it. That one's high. The count is now evened up. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That's inside ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Hurley Bender tense now. There's a roller, and Freddie Knox should be able to pick that one up, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman for the first out. So 1 down, and in steps the dangerous Chaka Sports, the Nemesis shortstop. He's neutral and well, but 0 for 1 today. Bases are empty for Sports. First shot, and that's going to get passed into left field. A line drive single by Chaka Sports. So now there's 1 out with a runner at first, and in steps Edison Perkins. He's tense but fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Chaka Sports standing at first base with 1 out. Perkins takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That's a roller to Dexteris. He's going to pick it up, make the throw to first. Since Sports was off with the pitch, he was able to get the second safely. But there's 2 outs now, and Stacy Staples, the catcher, steps in. She's 1 for 1 with a single. Chaka Sports standing at second base with 2 outs. Hurley Bender delivers low, ball 1. Bender about to deliver his 38th pitch in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss, and Stacy Staples was out in front of that. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bender trying to get out of this inning with minimal damage. That one's inside ball 2. 2-1 now to Staples. That catches the inside corner for a called strike. Count is evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And she takes that one, and the ump finds it inside the top of the strike zone for a called 3rd strike. So we're going into the top of the 4th. And it's Nemesis 3, Beewolves nothing. Billy LeBoink 1 for 1. Ruby Green 0 for 1. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 1. Nyla Williams at 36 pitches with 1 strikeout. Giving up 2 hits. Billy LeBoink favors the high pitch. He's 1 for 1 with a single today. But LeBoink is locked in and fit. Takes the first pitch outside ball 1. That one's high ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. There's a smash, and that's going to get past the diving second baseman into center field. Slam will pick it up and get it in quickly, but Billy LeBoink is 2 for 2.
All right, Beewolves, let's get this thing going here. Do it again. Ruby Green up now 0 for 1. 087 of the season. Ruby, it'd be a great total for Ruby here. She hits one out in right center field. That's going into a gap. That's going back all the way to the corner, and we're going to hold him up. She's going to stand up double. And the slow Billy LeBoink is going to stay at 3rd, but no outs. Runners at 2nd, 3rd, Pete.
Yes, sir. And in steps Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today, but he's hitting .333 with 2 home runs on the season. Come on, Sturdy. Takes the first pitch inside ball 1. Oh, that catches the upper outside corner for a strike. That one's in the air, and the center fielder is calling for it. He makes the catch. And here comes Billy LeBoink. He's going to tag up, and he's going to cross the plate, making the score 3-1. Nemesis, runner at second base with only 1 out.
All right, that's a good thing about an outfield hit when you got no outs. And another outfield hit brings in another run. Here comes Magic Moore, 1 for 1, only 185. Swings early, a little eager there. 1-0 the count. That one's high. Misses ball one. Or even one apiece. Ruby Green at second base taking a nice looking lead. That's the easy pop up in the shell center field. Waving that off to the second baseman, Perkins. Ooh, she just makes it back.
Yes, sir. So 2 down now with a runner at second base. Benny Ballmer, the left fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. He's hitting .333 on the season with a home run and 1 RBI. 2 outs. Ruby Green at second base. That's lifted us. 2 outs. It's a fly ball to center field. Jackie Slam is under it to make the catch for the 3rd out. But the Beewolves put one on the board. It's now 3-1 Nemesis as we head into the bottom of the 4th. Alfonso Delgado 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Trill Dangerfield 0 for 1. And Nyla Williams 1 for 1. Bender at 41 pitches with 2 strikeouts, giving up 7 hits. The ZRA is up to a 6.18.
Bender's got to get out of this hitting without letting anything go for the Beewolves to get back. Delgado, here he is. Below average on everything. Watch the first pitch. A nice 2 split finger outside. Strike 1. No swing to Delgado. Low little roller to Ruby Green at third base. He's going to make the easy throw over to first. And get Delgado, who looks disappointed with that one. Trill Dangerfield now 0 for 1. Hitting .219. More power than contact. Crowd behind him here getting up, cheering his name. Delgado. There he hits one in the right field. It's going foul. Billy LeBoink diving, but 15 feet from it. And it's 0-1 to Delgado. Swing and miss, strike 2 and a nice split finger outside. Hurley Bender got him where he wants him. Pitch number 46 inside, jams him, pops it up, and a shit. Stara's going back. Finally sees it and makes the grab for the 2nd out. It looked like Magic Moore was pointing it out for him. Nyla Williams now 1 for 1 with a single. The pitcher, Hurley Bender's got to get around their pitcher. Number 50 winds up, throws, puts the first one right in there for a strike. 0 on the count. So the number 20 for the Nemesis gets another Bender right on the lowest side, makes it for a strike. 1-2. Williams hit the swing. Can he get her to chase? 3 pitch strikeout. She never swung, Pete.
No, sir. So we're heading into the top of the 5th. Nemesis 3, Beewolves 1. Eliza Peck 0 for 1. Hurley Bender 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Freddie Knox 0 to Nyla Williams at 47 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 4 hits, or ERA's at a 3.65. Eliza Peck, the catcher's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today, hitting .243 with a home run, 7 RBIs.
All right, Eliza, get things started here today. Swings at a high pitch, pops that up in left field, playing catch with
what the freak, man.
Prinkleford
what
makes
the freak.
Easy catch. The first down.
Her neutral and fit 0 for 1. I can't understand all of these freaking pops. I can't understand them.
Oh.
The hard hit ground ball to Chaka Sports. It's short. He makes the throw to Dangerfield for the 2nd out. 2 down, and in steps Freddie Knox. This doesn't make any
2
sense.
pitches, 2 outs, but she threw it right down the pipe. He's got to swing.
Yeah.
It's right there.
I hear you.
50th pitch from Williams comes right in there. But Knox swings out, hits a foul, 0 on the count. That one way out. Even 1 apiece. Top of the 5th, 3-1 Nemesis. Comes right in there, hard hit, and that's finally going to make the gap in right field. The Adder picks it up off the ground. Knox is going to be safe at first, but with 2 outs.
Wow. Hanley Dexter's locked in and fit. Tough out. Utility players 0 for 2 today, though. Come on, Hanley. Let's get something going. 2 outs with a runner at first. Throw over to first to keep Knox close. He is a speedy runner. Williams goes back to first. 2 pickoff attempts in a row. Allen's high ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Throw back to first.
She wants him.
And Knox is back. They are very concerned about Freddie Knox. Allen's inside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Allen's fouled off along the first baseline. 2-1. Allen's low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nyla Williams known as a composed pitcher. And she walks Hanley Dexter. So now you got runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Billy LeBoink steps in. He's locked in and fit. Oh, sorry.
He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and he represents the winning run with 2 fast runners. Oh, first one just makes it for a strike. 0 on the count. It was up top where he likes it too. That one outside, he doesn't chase. Good patience with a piece. Get the pitch count up.
Oh, he threw it in.
She goes back to second, doesn't get him. That her 60th pitch coming up right here. Whoa, Billy has to back out. That was a hit batter attempt. 2-1. That one right there for a strike. Shuck him up a little. 2-2-2. High pitch hits it hard to left field. It's going back. It's going to go around, and Billy LeBoink is going to get a stand-up double, Pete. Or slide-in double. He slides in, and 2 runners come around, Pete, and the Beewolves tie in. Boink.
All right. 3-3 Ruby Green, the RBI man's 1 for 2 with a double today. Again, Billy LeBoink at second base does not have a lot of speed. That one's outside, ball 1. Williams seems to be losing a little control. Oh, she's going to intentionally walk Ruby Green.
Ruby Green?
Yes, the 125 hitter.
I guess an RBI man.
She is known around the league as an RBI man, so they've intentionally walked Ruby Green. You now have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and in steps Sturdy Woodman. He's 0 for 1 today.
Sturdy Woodman happened to be a Arizona Beewolf. Pressure way up. First one makes it in there barely for strike. 0-1 the count. Runners at first and second. Ooh. Sturdy has to back out. Sturdy doesn't like that mess. Sturdy might come back with something. He reaches out, pushes it in the center field. Is that going to... In a sliding grab by Jackie Slam.
Oh, man. But the Beewolves put 2 on the board, making it 3-3 as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Javi Yetter, 2 for 2. Jackie Slam, 2 for 2 with a home run. Brian Pickleford, 0 for 2. Bender at 49 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 7 hits. Javi Yetter's locked in and juiced. He favors the outside pitch. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Bender delivers, and that's on the ground into center field. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Jeez.
Can't keep Javi Yetter off of the base.
He had to reach down and golf that one, too.
Yeah. Jackie Slam, the center fielder's neutral and fit, known as a tough out. She's 2 for 2 with a home run. First pitch is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw over to first, and Yetter is back. Bender delivers. That's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jackie Slam, the center fielder. That's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jackie Slam, known as a tough out around the league. Javi Yetter off with the pitch. That's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hurley Bender going to deliver his 55th. Oh, throws over to first to keep Yetter on it. There's fouled off. Jackie Slam is forcing Bender to throw some pitches here. That's swing and a miss, and Jackie Slam goes down on strikes. A big strikeout for Hurley Bender there. Brian Pickleford, the left fielder, he's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. I'm sorry. He's 0 for 2 today. And that's fouled off. Straight back. No balls, 1 strike with no outs. That one's outside. 1-1. Brian Pickleford, the Nemesis left fielder. Bender steps off the mound and forces Yetter back. Swing and a miss. And they almost get him. Yetter steals second. Brian Pickleford now behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Bender delivers, and that's smashed. Foul, though, first baseline. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Brian Pickleford goes down. 2 Ks in this inning, and now we got Chaka Sports, the dangerous Chaka Sports. He's neutral and 1 for 2 with a single. Javi Yetter standing at second base with 2 outs. That's popped up, and Eliza Peck is out and makes the catch for the 3rd out. So again, Hurley Bender able to avoid disaster. As we head into the top of the 6th, the score is tied 3-3. Magic Moore 1 for 2. Benny Balmer 0 for 2. Eliza Peck 0 for 2. Nyla Williams at 69 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 2 walks and 6 hits. Magic Moore, the center fielder's neutral and fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Nyla Williams throwing her 70th pitch right here. Outside, ball 1. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Magic Moore. Oh, that was off the handle of the bat, and a fly ball to shallow right field is picked up by Perkins for the 1st out. So 1 down.
Benny Balmer 0 for 2, with 300 on the season. Benny looking good. Hits a hard one to left center field. It's going back. Caught by Jackie Slam, who runs over to grab it. Man, that was a good hit, but a good run.
Yeah, it just hung up too long. If it would have been a little bit lower. Eliza Peck, the catcher, standing in. She's 0 for 1 today as well. 2 quick outs in the top of the 6th. That one bounced on the plate. Ball 1. That's in there for called strike. 1-1 now to Eliza Peck. That one's popped up into right field. The right fielder, Javier's calling for it. He makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 in the Beewolf half of the 6th. We're going to move into the bottom of the 6th. The Nemesis is going to play Edison Perkins 0 for 2. Stacy Staples 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Alfonso Delgado 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bender at 62 pitches with 5 strikeouts.
The second baseman, number
Scores tie 3-3.
Edison Perkins 0 for 2. And then I hope to go 0 for 3. There's one over to Freddie. Knocks his head. He jumps, but he can't get it. That's going to land in the gap. LeBoink's going to throw that into second base and hold him up at first. 1 pitch, 1 single. That brings in Stacy Staples. Pressure up, 1 for 2 with a single. A slow runner if she gets on, but got an average runner speed at first base. Pressure way up here in the bottom of the 6th. She fouls one back off the wall. 0-1 the count. Nemesis hoping to get back in the lead. Beewolves hoping to shut him down. Little roller to Hurley Bender. He's only going to be able to get to first for that 1st out, as the runner had too much speed on his way to second. Alfonso Delgado. And that takes out Alfonso Delgado. They're going to sit him down and pinch hit. I'm sorry, excuse me here. Hardman, the left fielder, she's going to pinch hit. She's a huge power hitter. Fair contact. She's got power against right-handers. Contact against right-handers. She's the right person to bring in for this situation. And she's facing Hurley Bender, looking to do some real damage. Pressure way up with 1 out, the bottom of the 6th. It's a hard foul ball in her own dugout. Breaking pitch, 0-1 the count. Bender gets her on the outside corner, 0-2. Now he's got to play games with her. Try to get her to chase. She does. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice breaking pitch inside. She wanted the home run. She didn't. Takes a seat. Churl Dangerfield 0 for 2. Bender needs 1 more down. And there goes her Churl Dangerfield. A lot of pitching here. The Nemesis really want this win. They're going to bring in Razzie Dazzler. As we mentioned, Razzie's new to the team this season. Coming from, I think, the front runners. I'm not sure. I can't remember. She's a big power hitter. Good contact, good speed. She's got bad jumps, but if she gets on, that's all they care about. Runner at second base. Hasn't run anywhere yet. Pressure way up still. 2 outs. Bender delivers the first one. Misses inside. Ball 1-1 on the count. Getting ready to throw a 70th pitch. Peck gives the signal. Winds up. The throw misses as well. 2-0 to Razzie Dazzler. Gets outside. And the outfield's going to fade back now because Dazzler can hit the ball deep. Swing and a miss. She tries to. 2-2-2. 1 more to go. Can he do it? 73rd pitch. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Good trap by Eliza Peck, who's gotten better at that. Full count. 3-2 to the Dazzly Dazzler. Let's see what he comes with. Pops that one deep to left center field. Magic Moore's going back. He's underneath it on the track. He catches it to end that side. Woo!
All right, so we're going to head into the top of the 7th. It's Beewolves 3 runs on 6 hits. Nemesis 3 runs on 9 hits. Hurley Bender 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Freddie Knox 1 for 3. And Hanley Dexter's 0 for 2 with a walk. Nyla Williams at 76 pitches with a strikeout.
Hurley Bender.
Hurley Bender, the starting pitcher, is locked in and fit. He's 0 for 2 today, though.
Tarzan Woodburn.
All right, so Rosie Hardman, the pinch hitter, is going to get yanked here for Tarzan Woodburn. Tarzan Woodburn, the third baseman, has no errors. He's batting 167 on the season. He's got no home runs. He's neutral and fit. He has literally no speed. He's a good fielder with a good arm, and he's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. We're also going to see Razzie Dazzler taking a seat. Both of them now gone. Rosie Hardman and Razzie Dazzler can no longer threaten because their day is over. They're going to bring in Splash Good. Splash Good, who is his primary position is catcher, but she's going to be playing first base. Again, no errors on the season, but she's hitting .250. She's neutral and well, so not 100%. She's got less than average speed, about average fielding, and she's got a good arm over at first base. So,
Good's also a new player here for the Nemesis, so she's getting a new start. Bender reaches out a little early on that one, hits a foul on the first base line, 0-1. The second one misses. We're even at 1 apiece. Medium pressure situation. Top of the 7th. Bender gets that right in his wheelhouse, but it's a pop-up, oddly enough. And that goes into center field. Jackie Slam makes a catch for 1 out.
The second baseman.
1 down. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, stepping in. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 3 with a single. So 1 out. Base is empty in the top of the 7th for Freddie Knox. First pitch catches the inside corner for called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out to Freddie Knox. That one's low, ball 2. 2-1. That one's ripped foul, but along the third baseline, out of play. Count is evened up 2-2. There's a smash, and Freddie Knox has put that one deep, and it's going to be caught by Brian Pickleford, the left fielder. Again, there's like some kind of helium in the balls or something, but it came off the bat well and then just hung forever.
Oh, boy. That brings in Hanley Dexteris now 0 for 2. First one misses. Second one hit past the mound, and Hanley's going to go 1 for 3. Way to get in there, Hanley, and finally get on base. Hanley's on first, but again, it's with 2 outs, Pete. That's the only time the Beewolves can put people on base.
That's true. Billy LeBlanc locked in and fit. 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. Hanley Dexteris at first base. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1-1. And Hanley Dexteris was off with the pitch, and he's in there with a stolen base. So a runner at second base now with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Billy LeBlanc. And that's a roller to Perkins at second base. He'll make the throw to good at first for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. The score is still knotted up at 3. Nyla Williams 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Javi Yatter 3 for 3. Jackie Slam 2 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Bender at 74 pitches with 6 strikeouts, giving up 9 hits. His ERA is at a 5.58. Nyla Williams neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single today, hitting 200 on the season. Missed by Williams. She was late on that one, so no balls, 1 strike to Williams. There's a roller to Ruby Green at third base. She's going to pick it up, double pump, make the throw to Sturdy Woodman for the 1st out. 1 down. And in steps the hot Javi Yatter. He is on fire and pitch 3 for 3 today with 3 singles.
Jeez.
Yatter is doing a job. There's a roller that's going to get to Dexteris. He's going to pick it up, make the throw, and Yatter goes down for the first time today.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. Jackie Slam stepping in. She's 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 3 RBIs. Hurley Bender at 77 pitches, bottom of the 7th. Base is empty for Jackie Slam. She fouls that one off. Strike 1. Bender delivers high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. Pressure is up a little on Bender here. That one's ripped foul along the first base line again. So Jackie Slam now known as a tough out, but she's behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's low. Count evens at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. That's, catches the inside corner for called 3rd strike, and Jackie Slam goes down on strikes for the 2nd time today. We're going to go into the top of the 8th. It's still knotted up, 3-3. Ruby Green 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 2. Magic Moore 1 for 3 with Nyla Williams at 90 pitches with a strikeout, getting up 2 walks and 7 hits. Come on, Ruby, 1 for 2. She's got a double and a walk today. So Kay Frequent is going to come in and replace Nyla Williams. Frequent with a 10.7 ERA, a 2.49 whip, 15 strikeouts. She's tense but fit. She's got good velocity. She's got about average junk, a little bit better than average accuracy. She's a little bit better than halfway rested. She's not fully rested. She's known as a composed pitcher. She's got a 2-seam fastball and a screwball.
Tense.
What does a screwball do?
Even tense with less stamina, she's better than average in all counts. First one misses low, 1-0 count. Fouls out with high pitch off, 1 apiece to Ruby Green. Now misses for ball, 2-1. High pressure situation here in the top of the 8th. Ruby Green swings at a high inside pitch. We're at 2 apiece. That one's out there, hits that one to the gap in right center field. That's going to get back there. Javi Yatter picking it up. And Ruby Green is on base. Pete, Ruby Green turning things around for herself here today.
Yes, sir. This is the guy I want to see start putting the ball out there. Sturdy Woodman 0 for 2 with an RBI. Come on, Sturdy. Let's get something going here. Nobody. Runner at first. First pitch is high and inside, but called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. That one's way outside, ball 2. Green does not have a lot of speed over at first base, not a threat to steal. Now the count has gone 3 balls, 1 strike. Sturdy Woodman. That catches the outside corner. Full count, 3-2, and already Sturdy Woodman gets issued a pass. He'll take first base. Runners at first and second with no outs, and Magic Moore steps in. Frequent already showing signs of wear.
Moore 1 for 3. That last pitch was close. Could have been called either way. That one's in there for strike 0-1 to Magic Moore. Frequent already losing stamina. Magic Moore swings ahead of that one. She's got him in hole 0-2. I don't know why they brought in Frequent here. She's already fallen apart. Misses that one's a ball. We're at 1-2. Magic Moore could just let her pitch herself out here. 1-2 still. Although she's got 2 strikes on him. He's swinging a little early, fouling him off. 1-2 still to K Frequent, who's lobbing them. Misses that one, ball 2 apiece. High pressure situation. Floater into left field. That's going to be into the gap, Pete. That's going to bring runs home. Everyone's coming around. They're going to get the lead run. And it's a 4-3 game, Pete. A nice double.
Yes, sir. Into the corner. Nice way to go, Magic. Banny Ballmer steps in. He's 0 for 3 today. Runners.
Dusty Winder.
Oh, my. Tom, this is why they're losing. You're taking out K Frequent, who literally, I think, saw 2 batters and now is just really wrecked. She's rattled. They're bringing in Dusty Winder. Yeah, she's just out. But they're bringing in Dusty Winder, who's already showing signs of wear. His junk is down. His accuracy is down. He's already tense and fit. He's got a 15.43 ERA, a 3.86 whip, 2 strikeouts on the season. Like I say, he's tense and fit. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. He's inheriting 2 base runners. So there's runners at second and third with no outs.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss by Benny Ballmer for called strike. Strike 1. Allen's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with no outs. There's a smash, and that's going to get into center field. And we're going to have 2 crossing the plate here.
Wow.
And that's going to make the score 6-3, although Benny Ballmer probably should have taken second on the throw.
Boy, it's weird facing Dusty Winder. It is weird. This brings in Eliza Peck now, and the Nemesis. Whoa, that one's up and away. The runner's going to go for second, going to get in there, stand up on a wild pitch, or a pass ball by Dusty Winder. That one misses for ball 2-0 the count. Boy, the Nemesis thought they were going to get a win here today, Pete. They were pretty sure. That one's in there for the strike. Winder at 2-1. That one's in there. She swings a little early, fouls it off. 2 apiece. Top of the 8th inning. That one goes up high. We're at a full count. And Dusty Winder with still no outs. Early swing, foul ball, third base line. He's losing a lot of junk and accuracy. That one in the dirt. The batter walked. The runner to third slides in, makes it, Pete, on another pass ball by a nervous pitcher. And I'm feeling a little bit bad for him. Hurley Bender.
Runners at first and third with no outs. Hurley Bender stepping in. Bender drops a bunt down the third baseline and going to beat it out. Hurley Bender beats out the bunt. So another run scores, making it 7-3, and there's runners at first and second with no outs.
Oh, wow. Well, things coming apart for the Nemesis here in the top of the 8th. That one misses way outside. 1-0 the count. These two used to play together. Now they're playing against each other. There's a little liner.
Oh, no.
The Sports goes to second for 1 to first. But it's Freddie Knox. Or is it Freddie Knox?
Yeah.
Yeah. Runs it out.
Beats it out. Yeah, Freddie Knox beat it out. So runners at first are Dusty Winder's going to get the yank here. So we're going.
Dusty.
It is horrible right now for the Nemesis. Dusty Winder will take a seat. He is rattled and fit. His ERA is up to 16.88. In there comes Happy Dunn, the relief pitcher. He's a B- relief pitcher. He's got a 2.76 ERA, a 1.65 whip. He's got 10 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit. He has poor velocity, but he's got better than average junk and better than average accuracy. But once again, he's not well rested. He's pretty tired. He's known as a specialist. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball.
A rookie from Texas.
Off against Hanley Dexteres, who is going to inherit 2 base runners, 1 at first and third. There's a shot. That's a fair ball. Oh, that's foul ball. I'm sorry, foul ball. 1 strike, 1 out to Hanley Dexteres. Allen's low, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. And there goes Freddie Knox. It's a hit and run, and they're going to go And that's a line drive single to left field for Hanley Dexter's. Another run will score, making it 8-3. There's runners at first and second with one out.
Boy, the Beewolves figured out how to beat these guys, Pete. They just go a little bit deep with them, and they ran completely out of gas. Got runners at first and second. There's a single in the left. So that's good. That's a double on the left center field. That's going to bring everyone home except for Billy LeBoink.
Yeah.
We got two more runners come a stand-up double for LeBoink's second double, right?
Yes, second double today. Ruby Green, the first baseman, steps in. She's neutral and fit, known as an R. 2 for 3 today as well, Tom.
Oh, this team is just hurting.
Yeah, they are. They are. First pitch to Green. That's going to get into the
Sports.
And unfortunately, Chaka Sports makes the diving catch on a ground ball that looked like it was going to squeak through, and he's able to throw out Ruby first.
A frustrated Sports just wheeling that out.
Oop.
Swinging him high and inside to Sturdy Woodman. 0-1 the count. Sturdy 327 on the season. That one's right in there. That's popped up in the right center field. The center fielder, both people waving it off. Yatter for third out. Oh,
of course it's popped up. Of course it is.
It's his thing.
So the Beewolves have a big inning. They put 7 on the board, Tommy. It's now 10-3 Beewolves as we head into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Pickleford 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Chaka Sports 1 for 3, and Edison Perkins 1 for 3. Bender at 82 pitches. Brian Pickleford 0 for 3 today. 0
for 3, good power hitter, but not hitting great this season yet. Swing and a miss on that one. Swinging to the fences. Nice slider by Bender to start things off here in the bottom of the 8th. Bender going deep because he has to. Beewolves got a tough pitching situation, having used some relievers. 2 quick strikes before the pitch on the ground to Knox, who picks it up, one pump throw to first. And they get that first out. And we're at a good pace, too. Bender's not throwing a whole ton of pitches either. Chaka Sports 1 for 3 with a single. Not quite 100% physical condition. A little bit tired, but still wants a win here. First pitch of Sports, check swing. It's misses ball. Outfield going deep for Mr. Sports, respecting the power. Fouls that one off first base line. We're even at one apiece. Hurley Bender not even at 90 pitches yet. Fouls that one back off the net. He's got a couple more. He's locked in, looking good. Still more junk than average. Another foul, 1 and 2. He's got him in a hole. He's going to throw his 90th pitch. Gets a signal from Peck. Number 50 winds up, tosses. That's popped up to right field. Billy LeBoink's coming up for it. It looks like it's in foul territory. He grabs it just east of the line. It would have been foul, but it's a second out. And at 90 pitches, he's got one more to go. Edison Perkins here. Hurley Bender could go a full game, Pete. If he makes quick work of Perkins. There's Knox. Grabs it out of the air for the third out.
Yes, sir. We're heading into the top of the 9th. Beewolves 10 runs on 13 hits. Nemesis 3 runs on 9 hits. Magic Moore 2 for 4 with a double. Benny Ballmer 1 for 4. Eliza Peck 0 for 3 with a walk. Happy Dunn threw 8 pitches and gave up 2 hits. Magic Moore neutral and fit. He's got good connection versus left-handed pitching. He's 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and an RBI. Magic Moore seems to have woken up, Tommy.
Yes.
First pitch, that's in the gap between left and center. Magic Moore is rounding first. He's heading into second base. He's going to pull up there. Looked like he might want to try to stretch at the third, but he decided against it. So runner at second base with no outs.
Good call by the third base coach to send him back. They're going to be another pitcher. I'm surprised they didn't come here earlier. Happy Dunn's going to have a seat. The Texan not having his best day. They're going to go with Chucky McCullough. A good Irish lad. He's number 48's coming in. Throws the ball hard. That's basically it. He's not much junk. He's not entirely rested, but the Nemesis got to dig deep and off, and so they're in a familiar position. He throws a forefinger, mixes it up with a changer and a fork pitch. And he's going against Benny Ballmer, who's hitting 333 on the season. No outs. Comes right at him with a strike 0-1. Pressure up with a fast runner at second base. Can get all the way home on an outfield single. Misses with the ball. We're even one apiece. Swings late, fouls that one back off the wall, 1 and 2. Top of the 9th, 10-3 Beewolves. That one outside, he doesn't chase. He's a good patient hitter, Benny Ballmer. He's no spring chicken, 41 years old. Leans out to get that one first base line, Pete. That one's going into. Here comes the runner around from third, and he's going to slide in and drops the ball. Benny Ballmer gets that single RBI, and the Beewolves put another one on the ball, Pete, on the board.
Yes, sir. Eliza Peck stepping in 0 for 3 today. Runner at first base with no outs. Pitch is inside, ball 1. That one's popped up into right field. Javi Yatter's calling everybody off. He makes the catch. Benny Balmer's off. One out, and in steps Hurley Bender. Do I hit with him or do I
hit with
pull
him? We want him to go the whole game because they rest our relievers. So he's going to hit. He's doing great. Hits one past the mound, and he's on. He's not only a good pitcher, he's a contributor to the offense.
Yes, sir. All the way around. Runners at first and second with one out. Freddie Knox, the second baseman, stepped in. He's neutral and fit. He's 1 for. Come on, Freddie. Let's get some more here. 11-3 Beewolves. First pitch is inside. Ball 1. Nice. There's a smash. That's going to hit. That's going to land. And it's a shallow left field. So I don't think Balmer's going to be able to score from third. So everybody's going to hold up. Right, bases loaded now.
The locked-in Hanley Dexter 2 for 4, 2 singles, a walk, an RBI. Bases loaded with 1 out. Pressure way up. Looks like the Beewolves can get another one. Weird pitch there. That must have been that fork pitch. Misses 1-0. Same spot. Misses again 2-0. He's a little nervous throwing to Hanley Dexter. That's in the wheelhouse, and that's going to be a clean single in the right field. It's going to bring one more runner in. The throw comes home, and the mojo goes down.
12-3, Billy LeBoink locked in and fit, 4 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 singles, 4 RBIs. And there goes Chucky McCullough. This is poor management by the Nemesis. There's no two ways about it. You cannot go through your pitching staff like this.
Yeah.
You got another game to play against these Beewolves. You're going to have nobody.
They're playing a starter.
Yeah, I know. They've gone to their starters now. I don't know where Mabetz fits in, but if she's got to start the next game, this is not good for her.
No.
So Chucky McCullough is going to take a quick exit, and he's tense. He's leaving tense. His junk and his accuracy are affected. They're going to bring in starting pitcher Heidi Mabetz in a very questionable move. She's got a 6.5 ERA, a 1.76 WHIP, 2 strikeouts. She's already tense. This is the problem Nemesis are having. Their pitching staff is just not very good. She is fit. She's got a little bit less than average velocity, she's got a little bit less than average junk. She's got good accuracy, and she's almost fully rested. She's known as a K-Dud, though. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. So Heidi Mabetz coming in a relieving role. Bases are loaded with only 1 out, and Billy LeBoink, the hot Billy LeBoink, is standing at home plate. The first pitch is low, ball 1. That's going to drop into center field, and Billy LeBoink picks up a single, and Freddie Knox is able to get to third, and 2 more runs come home.
Wow. 14-3 Beewolves. It was such a close game. For a while, I thought the Nemesis could take this. High floater, misses high and inside. Runners in the corners with just 1 out still. And the resurgent Ruby Green is now at 1-1. The rattled Heidi Mabetz misses ball 3. She has yet to throw a strike to Ruby Green. And they can't, and she walks her on 4 pitches. And you can't bring another pitch in. I mean, who are they going to bring in the right fielder to start? I don't know if they
Sturdy Woodman, the first baseman, neutral and fit. 0 for 3 with a walk and an RBI. Bases loaded with 1 out. Mabetz is rattled. Her junk is really suffering. There's a smash, and that's going to get into. Uh-oh. Okay, that was poor.
Annihilation.
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
Magic Moore stepping up.
15.
Yeah, poor base running. Yeah.
15-3. First one misses low to Magic Moore. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Pressure still up. That one also misses low. 91 miles an hour. Mabetz is throwing him fast. Hard hit down the first base line. 2-1 to Magic Moore. Nemesis hoping to get out of this. Popped up in the left field. It's going deep. Waving that off is Jackie Slam, who catches it and ends the madness.
Oh my gosh, yes. The Beewolves put 5 more on board in the 9th inning. It is now 15-3. Beewolves 15 runs on 20 hits. Nemesis 3 runs on 9 hits. Stacey Staples 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Tarzan Woodburn's first at bat. Splash Goods first at bat. They're going to face off against Hurley Bender. Stacey Staples Bender. Stepping in. What?
Hanley Dex Bender.
Yeah. Bender delivers. That one's a shot. That's going to be a single into right field. Boyd will pick it up, make the throw to first, and almost gets Stacey Staples at first base. So Staples leads off with a single. Tarzan Woodburn is first at bat. He's hitting 167 on the season. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching. Bender at 92, make it 93 pitches. He's locked in and fit. There's a roller to Hanley Dexter as he's going to flip it to second over to first. Double play, 2 outs. And the Beewolves are 1 out away from taking the first of the Nemesis. Splash Good, the catcher. She's hitting 250 on the season. She's not 100% physically, so. Ooh, she had that one figured out before Bender threw it. That's getting into center field. Magic Moore will pick it up, make the throw to the cutoff, but Good is in with a double, stand-up double. Heidi Mabetz is rattled but fit. She's a K-Dud. She's hitting 500 on the season, though. And there goes Mabetz. Again, the bad decisions just keep on coming. Muhammad Smalls, the third baseman, is going to pinch hit. And they're going to pull Mabetz. Well, I guess it's the ninth inning. They don't plan on scoring 12 runs, but he's hitting .071 with 1 RBI. He's neutral and fit. He's got the less than average power, maybe about average contact, and a little bit less than average speed. So 2 outs, runner at second base, Muhammad Smalls standing in the box. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Allen's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Splash Good. Oh, that one's high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bender's velocity starting to show some wear here at 99 pitches. Swing and a miss, and Muhammad Smalls was out in front of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a roller, and that's going to get to Dexteris. He's going to pick it up, make the throw. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in time. So now we got runners at first and third with 2 outs. Javi Yatter, the hot Javi Yatter, is locked in and fit. He's known as an RBI dud around the league, but he does favor the outside pitch. There's a shot, and that's going to get into. That's going to be a home run. So that's a 3-run shot. And I think that's the end of Hurley Bender's day.
He's got to make it out of this. He's got to play the whole game.
It's going to kill his ERA, though.
No, he could dump. He just needs one more.
Okay. 2 for 4, a home run, a single, and 3 RBIs. Jackie Slam's neutral and fit. At 101 pitches, Hurley Bender is showing a lot of wear. 2 outs. 15-6, and Dexteris will pick it up, make the throw for the 3rd out. And the Beewolves win that one, Tommy. Beewolves win.
Again, wow. It was, close at first. Beewolves then just 12 runs. You can see it right here. Nemesis got 3 on in the first. Beewolves answer quickly in the 4th, get 1. They tie it back up in the 5th. Then they go out long and nothing's happening. You don't know where it's going to go. They get 7 in the 8th. And then 5 in the 9th. The Nemesis gets 6, or they get 3 more in the 9th. They ended up getting 6 runs off the Beewolves, off of 13 hits, which the Beewolves should not have given up those kind of hits and those kind of runs to this team. But they beat them like a drum in the end. Yes.
And I think the key was they were getting quality at bats, even though they weren't scoring in the early part of the game. They really made what was the name of the starting pitcher? I can't remember. The Nemesis starting pitcher throw pitches, and she kind of ran out. Once she ran out of gas, their relief pitching, their bullpen is just horrible, and the managing was even worse.
Well, it's funny because I thought that was supposed to be one of their strengths was their pen, and the Beewolves got deep on them and burned them out, and they just collapsed.
Yeah. Now the big question is, what are they going to have in the tank for the next meeting?
Yeah.
We got a home and home with the Nemesis, so we've got this one, and we're right back here again for the next one. So Beewolves 15 runs on 20 hits. I like that hit to run ratio. It's a lot better than what we've seen from the Beewolves lately. So
Beewolves don't make a single substitution, and look at that. I mean, like everyone but Eliza Peck hit today. Peck
she struggled.
0 for 4. Still gets a run because she got walked.
I was going to say, she walked and then wound up scoring. So
But everyone else, I mean, Sturdy Woodman goes 1 for 4. Everyone else hit twice at least.
Yeah.
And then you got Dexteros going 3 for 5. He's on fire. 471. 471 for someone who bats often. Billy LeBoink, 426, hitting 65. This is reminiscent of 2 seasons ago when we just blew up into the playoffs. Benny Balmer hitting 385. Hurley Bender's hitting 357.
Yeah. We've always had some of the best hitting pitchers in the league. I think.
Not a home run.
Yeah.
Not a home run. Not 15 runs, no home runs.
We played small ball and we won. Only 1 strikeout. Hurley Bender struck out once, but that was it. No strikeouts for this team at all. Over there for the Nemesis, of course, you got Javi Yetter, 4 for 5. The guy was just on fire out there. He's hitting 296 on the season. He got a home run, 3 RBIs, and then Jackie Slam, 2 for 5. Not as good at the plate, but she did have the 1 home run. And there's your 6 runs right there between Yetter and Slam.
They're both 3 home runs.
Yeah. Brian Pickleford, 0 for the day. Chaka Sports, the dangerous Chaka Sports, hitting 317 on the season. Only 1 for 4 today.
Yeah.
Perkins 1 for 4. Staples 2 for 4. Delgado 0 for 2. Hardman 0 for 1. Woodburn 0 for 1. Dangerfield 0 for 1. Dazzler 0 for 1. Splash Good 1 for 1 with the double. She winds up scoring. Nyla Williams, that's who the pitcher was. She went 1 for 3 today with scored a run. And Jackie Slam 2 for 5. She did have the 3-run home run, but she out twice, so she led her team in strikeouts as well.
Well, yeah, pitching. It's only Hurley Bender for the Beewolves. Pete, he gets the win and goes the complete called game. Those 9 full innings gives up 13 hits, 6 earned runs, gets 7 Ks on the day, gives up 2 home runs. Unfortunately, they're both 3-run home runs, so his ERA rests at a 5.88. He gets his first win. Now, finally, 1-2 on the season.
Yep. And then we talked about the pitching woes for the Nemesis. Nyla Williams came out and actually pitched a pretty good game.
Yeah.
The Beewolves did a good job of making her throw pitches, though. I think I don't remember any Beewolf. Well, I guess maybe there were a couple, but I don't remember first pitch outs. I don't remember a whole lot of those, which tends to be a Beewolf problem at times. They made her throw pitches, She goes 7 innings, gives up 7 hits, 3 earned runs. She walked 2, struck out 1. She leaves with an ERA of 3.9 and a record of 1 win and 2 losses. Kay Frequin came in. Wow, poor Kay. She did not tally any outs. She came in, faced 2 batters. She gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs, and a walk. She leaves with an ERA of 12.23, and her record falls to no wins, 3 losses. Dusty Winder came in, and he got 1 out at least. He gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs. He walked 1. His ERA is now 23.62, and his record remains 0-1. Dunn came in. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, so he got 2 outs. Gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. His ERA is at 3.71. His record remains no wins, 2 losses. Chucky McCullough came in and he got an out, but he gave up 4 hits and 4 earned runs in order to get it. His ERA falls 0.65. He's 0-3. And then Heidi McBetts, the starting pitcher, came in to try to close it out. She gets the last 2 outs that they needed, but she gave up 2 hits and a walk. Her ERA stays at about 5.68, and her record remains 0-2-1. I mean, look at that pitching record.
Yeah.
There's 6 pitchers there and only 1 win among all 6 of them. That's horrible.
And I don't know how they're going to get out of this because they're all just sucking wind. They got to go. They got to use them all every game, and so none of them have a firm footing when they step on the mound.
Yeah. I mean, that you're absolutely right. That's the point I was making too. Hopefully that bodes well for the Beewolves. As we talked about, if they can right the ship in the second half, this team becomes very dangerous very quickly. So I would much rather take these 2 right now, and then we take the season series basically in the 18th game of the season. That last one then is kind of moot, but I don't know what they're going to do if they keep running pitchers like that.
Players of the game.
3 stars of the game. Number 1, the B-, Billy LeBlanc, the right fielder. Good old number 12 goes 5 for 6, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and he scores a run. Wow, what a day for Billy LeBlanc.
What a season. Maybe his best season, and he's 41.
Yeah, and what a 1-2 punch to have Hanley Dexteris and then Billy LeBlanc in the lineup.
Yeah.
I mean,
back to those guys really compliment. Javier has a great game for the Nemesis. The A- ranked right fielder, number 16, goes 4 for 5. What a day. With a home run, 3 RBIs. He was a 3-run home run. Scores 2 runs himself and steals a base.
Yep, and then the 3rd-star superstar shortstop, Hanley Dexteris, good old number 2. My partner wears his jersey.
I'm wearing it now.
3 for 5, 2 RBIs. Yeah, he scored 3 runs and he stole a base, Tommy.
Yeah. In fact, here I'll put a picture of the jersey up right here. This is jersey. This is front, and this is the backside. No joke. Literally, where is it? It's awesome. You should get your own. It's actually
cool.
Pretty vibrant color. Okay, so anyway, here we go.
Okay, Tommy G winds up with 9 hits on the day, 8 RBIs. He had 1 great catch and 4 strikeouts for a contribution of 45%. Pete J had 11 hits, 7 RBIs, 1 great catch, 1 stolen base, 3 strikeouts, and a contribution of 55%.
Oh, yeah. 11 hits. Nicely done. Wow.
It's been a while.
So we get some R&R here in Hawaii as we're staying at the hotel across the street. The Beewolves have a winning record.
Yes, sir.
What the heck? There's going to be 13 games before our next one. One of them here, the Buzzards are going to be in town playing the Burners. So that could be a big one. Maybe we watch that game. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, or maybe we go golfing. Either way.
Yep.
Wow.
I just took a look at the schedule, and we're slated to face off against Heidi Mabetz in the next game.
And she just pitched.
Yeah, and she's tired. Going up against Beavis Ortiz.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to need to make some trades.
I think so. We may be able to poach a couple. I mean, we may be able to poach somebody.
I don't know where we are. Let's see if I go back to my team here. I don't know where we are. I'm trying to see. Hold on a second here on the. How do you find out?
We got
lineup. Where is his pitcher P? Yeah, Gipani's supposed to play in a couple of games. She's not going to be able to make it back, I don't think. She's 3 bars out of 5. She's going to need to rest 2 more games. We're going to have to, if I go back to the schedule, we're supposed to go Ortiz.
How do you see that? I can't see the.
Well, if you go back, you go to my team.
My team.
And then you go to lineup. And then look down there at the lower right of the bullpen.
Oh, I don't get lineup.
Oh, you don't get lineup. Okay, well, take my word for it. There, you can see Gipani. Okay. It's got her. See, we should bring Poke Foster, and he's. Oh, Billy LeBlanc's locked in. Poke Foster's juiced. He's the best physical.
I was going to say, but so is Billy LeBlanc. I mean,
yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna bench Billy LeBlanc for Poke Foster.
No. But if we need a pinch hitter,
right.
Let's bring Poke in there. Anyway, a little bit of news going around here. A little bit of news going on here. Criminy. I'll start it off after our 15-6 ring. With Hammerlong Ballo lowered his asking salary, he's dropped his offer price down to $19.6 million from $20.7.
Yes,
yeah, that's wow. He came down $1.1 million.
Yeah, and I think as time goes by, he's going to be dropping even quicker. We got a new player development is available. Sturdy Woodman, if he decides to follow a vegan diet, which will be specialized for him for $545,600, he could gain 1 to his speed, with a possibility of 5, a 25% chance. 1 to his fielding with a 25% chance of making it 5. 1 to his arm, plus he gets a 10% chance to gain connection versus right-handed pitching.
Is it worth going vegan?
I don't know. I mean, speed. I'd have to look at his stats. I can't.
I enjoy steak too much.
Yeah.
All right, look, going up from there, we got Bubbles Garcia gets signed onto the hot corners, replacing Ada Cisneros. Wow. Ada Cisneros did so well with the water bullets. And she goes to play for the hot corners. They let her go, I guess to let salary go. She's A- ranked, 99 connectivity, a 34-year-old second base woman. Wow. Anyway, I'm just thinking out loud there.
Yeah.
She's a good,
you and me both.
Yeah, good fielder, speedy. Anyway, they're gonna pick up 30-year-old left fielder, right fielder Bubbles Garcia. Bubbles is a B- rank. They're gonna get 3 more on the power. He's a more powerful hitter. They lose quite a bit in connectivity. He's not as good of a hitter, even though he's pretty middle of the road to hitting. So he's not a bad hitter, but they're no better hitter than Ada Cisneros. They also lose a bunch of the speed, and they lose a lot of the fielding. They pick 6 up on the arm, and mostly, like I said, Ada was making $13.1 million, and Bubbles was making 3.2.
Yeah, and she was known as a whiffer around the league, so that's not a positive either. There's a Just for Bros training opportunity for Magic Moore. For $867,800, Magic Moore can pick up 2 on his power with a 13% chance of making that 6. He can pick up 1 on his speed with a 13% chance of making that 5. He could pick up 2 on his fielding, plus he gets a 10% chance of gaining power versus right-handed pitching.
I'm just looking down here because I could see our funds there. So Sturdy Woodman thing, we could make him go vegan right now. We can't quite yet afford Magic Moore. Ruby Green's muscles seem to be getting bigger at a suspicious rate, which is good. So she went from a 65 power up to a 68. So Ruby Green, 28-year-old first basewoman who's starting to turn things around now, is getting a little bit more power to her hits. So that's welcome.
Yeah, and I think that's what she needed. I think she just needed a couple of full playing time, rather than just be coming in late innings or whatnot. Yep. The Burners have signed Lawrence Wimple to replace Daniel Molina. Daniel Molina is a 36-year-old closing pitcher, a C+. He's got a 78 velocity with 38 junk, 33 accuracy, 22 power, and 2 for connectivity. He was making $2,500,000. They're going to bring in Lawrence Wimple. Wimple is a 26-year-old closing pitcher. He is also C+. He's a 68 velocity, so they lose 10 by letting Molina go, but they'll pick up 11 in junk, 8 on the accuracy. They lose 2 on his power, and they lose 1 on his ability to connect, but they're only going to pay Lawrence Wimple $1,800,000. So,
all right, well, we got to get going.
That.
Yeah. So, so there'll be 13 more games. We'll spend some time in here in Hawaii, enjoy ourselves, and then we'll be right back here at the stadium. We'll just walk back across the street and catch the next game. The Beewolves take on the Nemesis and hope to extend their lead, and I'd be surprised if they didn't. So I guess tune back in then, and we'll play these Nemesis again. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ, and we're saying, get out of here.